And something that's very big in the news today through Alabama, you saw that decision.
The Alabama Supreme Court ruling on IVF has created significant controversy in the political arena.
I mean, embryos to me are babies.
But voters seem confused on the issue and the ruling.
And similar, I heard very little since that has come out.
Donald Trump spoke to voters about the ruling during the Black Conservative Federation Gala in Columbia, South Carolina.
We want to make it easier for mothers and fathers to have babies, not harder for them to have babies. That includes supporting the availability of fertility treatments like IVF in every state.
Washington Examiner exclusively spoke to Representative Byron Donalds after the event, asking if the rest of the GOP should follow in Trump's footsteps.
Yes, they should. IVF is critical to so many families trying to build that family, that nucleus. Close friends of mine and my wife, they used IVF. It's been a great thing for them and their family. We should make sure that's available to everybody.
Many are concerned this ruling will hurt families seeking to conceive a child via in vitro fertilization, a process of fertilizing a mother's egg outside of the womb. When we spoke to voters, they either were not familiar with the case or didn't understand the ruling at all.
Well, I hadn't heard of that, but I do want to say that as a conservative, a lot of us are pro-life. I'm very pro-life. I just think that some of the things that they're coming out with as far as abortion is just outrageous, and it's just evil. In my opinion, it's murder.
IVF, I agree with it. I feel if you would like to have a child, then you have the right. A child is yours. It's still an egg. It's still a sperm that creates it. And I feel when a woman is ready, if she'd like to freeze her eggs, then she should have that option.
Women should be able to get to their embryos. And I mean, I wholeheartedly support that. But erring on the side of a life is better than flushing babies down the toilets.
Okay. We also spoke to Bill Strankart, who is a retired nurse, while he was standing in line at the Rock Hill Donald Trump rally.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I'm a Christian and life begins at inception, so.
We also asked a group of Democrats who had just voted for Nikki Haley in Charleston, South Carolina. Carol Crabtree, a retired mental health specialist, was outraged to hear about the Alabama ruling and Haley's initial reaction.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. I mean, we have so many other things to worry about, you know, besides Republicans digging up crap like that to make the wedge deeper between us.
Justice Jay Mitchell wrote in his opinion, these types of policy-focused arguments belong before the legislature, not this court. It is not the role of this court to craft new limitation based on our own view of what is or is not wise public policy. In response to the significant backlash, lawmakers in both chambers of the Alabama legislature have filed bills to clarify the state law related to embryos created via in vitro fertilization. I'm Amy DeLaura for Washington Examiner.